Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our first order of business today is to excuse our honorable mayor, the happiest mayor in the universe this morning, and we'll be excusing him for this afternoon's meeting also. He had other business in San Diego, Coronado Island today. Anyhow, I'd like to call the Redevelopment Agency meeting of September the 1st to order. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being presented live on KCLV Cable Channel 2 under closed caption for our hearing impaired viewers. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, can be viewed on the city's website at www.kclv.tv. The proceedings will be rebroadcast on KCLV Channel 2 and the web the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m. and also on Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and the following Monday at 1 p.m. Again, at this time, I'd like to announce that this building is protected by a state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler system. We don't expect anything, but if the alarm should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate using the exits. Once outside, assemble on the Las Vegas Boulevard side of the property. Employees wearing safety vests, our city marshal will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. We are in compliance with the open meeting law. Item 3, approval of the final minutes by reference to the regular Redevelopment Agency meeting of August 4, 2010. Councilman Wilson?
Yes, my motion is for approval.
Cast your vote. Please post. Motion carries. Item 4 is a resolution, RA 14-2010, discussion of possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency and Las Vegas Natural History Museum, a Nevada nonprofit located at 900 North Las Vegas. I knew I recognized that lady down there. At 900 North Las Vegas Boulevard, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorize the execution of the CIVP agreement by the RDA. This is in Ward 5. And as a side note, this item is related to Council Item 44. Second, Mr. Arndt.
Good morning. For the record, Bill Arndt, Director, Office of Business Development. This item is part of our Visual Improvement Program, or VIP grant program, where we work with downtown businesses in the redevelopment area, and help them with a matching grant to improve their storefronts. And we think we have a great partner in the Natural History Museum, and they're in need of some improvements to their existing facility. The facility is under lease with the city. It's a city building that's been leased to the museum since 1995, and they're undertaking a major renovation to the exterior. They're renovating the exterior to include new slate tiles on 2 areas of the building, a new entryway porch with new fossil impressions, changing out their existing landscaping to better make the exterior visible from the street, as well as new EFS. They've also done a great job in leveraging our funds. In addition to matching our funds, they've received a grant from the Wygan Foundation to help with interior improvements. On the overhead before you is a picture of what the facility looks like today, the existing picture. And the scope that I just mentioned will cost roughly $79,580. And as part of our VIP program, because they're matching us dollar for dollar, they're eligible for half of that, or $39,790. So this is the before picture, and this is the after rendering. It's a little bit difficult to see, but you can see the building facade in the exterior. And in the center of the rendering, you can see where the exterior is, and you can see a new trellis system with the tile work as well as the EFS. With me today is Marilyn Gillespie, the Executive Director of the National History Museum, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you, Mr. Arndt. First of all, I would just like to thank Ms. Gillespie for her hard work and dedication at this museum for many, many, many years. I would hope that all of us here today have been there, and if not, that we would go at least take a tour of the museum. It's wonderful, it's beautiful, and congratulations, Marilyn, on what you're doing down there. You do a great job. Are there any comments, questions of Mr. Arndt? Hearing none, Mr. Bartle, please.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. I like what you're doing to the building. I like everything that you're doing inside and out, and keeping the community involved in all of the great programming that you provide as well, Ms. Gillespie. And happy 25th. And my motion will be moved for approval, subject to all conditions.
Ms. Gillespie, would you like to say anything, please?
Just that we really appreciate the opportunity to participate in this VIP program and in our continuing efforts to improve the downtown area.
Thank you very much. Cast your vote. Please post. Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Item 5 is RA 15, 2010, discussion of possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency and Schiff Enterprises and Airlina LLC doing business at Viva Vegas Fremont 2, located at 23 Fremont Street on Fremont, under the Fremont Street Experience, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan and authorizing the execution of the CIV program by the RDA. This is in Ward 3. Again, this item is raised to the council, item 45, this morning. Mr. Arndt?
Thank you. This project also is part of our visual improvement program. This business is doing business as Viva Vegas Gifts. They have 2 locations. The first one that is before you today is at 23 Fremont Street. You can see a picture of what it looks like today. The property owner has done some interior improvements when they executed a lease for the property. They're looking to renovate the exterior to include new neon, new LED signage. They're going to wrap the existing columns, which you see on the perimeter of the entrance there, in brushed aluminum panels, and then also replace some light bulbs to brighten the entrance. The improvements are estimated to cost approximately $41,700. The applicant is eligible for half of that, or $20,850. With us today is a representative of the owner who works for the sign company that's looking to work with the owner, Mr. Schiff, to make the improvements. On the overhead before you is, again, before picture, and then you see the after picture of what the exterior will look like when the improvements are completed. Staff recommends approval, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. Any questions, Mr. Arndt? Yes, sir. Be glad to hear from you, please.
Excuse me?
Be glad to hear from you.
Yes, my name is David Sciano. I work for Hartlauer Signs. And we're just happy to participate with the VIP process. So.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, this isn't a public hearing item. We'd be glad to hear.
We just had a mundane question, I think.
That'd be fine.
Okay. You want me to hear it from here?
Please.
Okay. The mundane
No,
question.
come forward, please.
Okay. Yes, Juanita Clark, on behalf of Charleston Neighborhood Preservation. I apologize for being late here. Of what or who or when does the Commercial Visual Improvement Program agreement consist? Is there a living component? So in other words, CVIP, of what does that consist? Is it people?
Mr. Arndt?
Or?
We started the Commercial Visual Improvement Program as a program to try to package funds from our redevelopment agency to help business owners within the redevelopment area to improve their storefronts.
Yes.
So it's a program that's been enacted by the City Council acting as the Board of Directors for the agency. Its applications are made to the agency on an open basis, so it's first come, first served to the extent funds are available. And the program requires a dollar-for-dollar match from the private business or the private property owner.
So the agency is the council then?
Our
Is
City
that-
Council is the Board of Directors for the redevelopment agency. The
There's-
agency is the redevelopment agency.
And the CVIP is our council?
The
That's
CVIP
what
is
they
just an
wanted to know.
acronym for the name of the program.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
please.
Thank you.
Bill, Juanita, is there a document that describes the program?
There is. We have brochures online as well as at our office that summarize the program, the intent of the program. We also have a policy document in our office and I'd be glad to share that with Ms. Clark so she can read about the program.
Juanita, this is a program that is offered through the Redevelopment Agency, and there is a document that describes...
But we didn't know if there was another panel or board or...
No, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. My motion is to follow staff's recommendation on this item, please. Cast your vote. Please post. Motion carries. Item 6 is RA 16-2010, discussion of possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP, between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency and Robert Schiff and Arilina LLC doing business at Viva Vegas Fremont 2, located at 319 Fremont Street on Fremont Experience, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the CIV agreement by the RDA. This is in Ward 3. The item is related to Council Item 46. Mr. Arndt.
Thank you. This item also, again, is part of our visual improvement program. The applicant is the same applicant as the preceding item, but because it's a separate storefront, separate business, the applicant's eligible to apply for funds for this store location, which is at 319 Fremont Street. You see a picture of what it looks like today. The owner has made improvements to the interior of the property. The exterior improvements that the owner is interested in undertaking include new neon and LED signage, a remodel of the front door, and then manufacture and installation of glazed clear tempered glass. The improvements will cost approximately $85,158. The applicant's eligible, therefore, for a VIP reimbursement of $42,580. The after rendering you see now on the overhead at 319 Fremont Street. Again, the store is being branded as Viva Vegas. It's a separate location from the prior owner, but you can see the improvements of what it looks like today, where it has some dated signage, and then you see the improvements after the owner would undertake the proposed improvements. Staff recommends approval. I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Thank you. Are there any questions, Mr. Arndt? Would you like to be heard, sir?
Excuse me?
Would you like to be heard?
Just happy to be here again, once again, for the VIP process.
Thank you. I move to follow staff's recommendation for approval of this item, please. Cast your vote. Please post. Motion carries. Item number 7 is citizen participation. Public comment during the portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the Redevelopment Agency. No subject may be acted upon by the Redevelopment Agency unless that subject is on the agenda and is scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, come to the podium and give your name for the record, the amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. Well, good morning, sir.
Good morning. My name is Anthony Hodges, and I live 123 Sir David. I had to come by because I'm very concerned about the country. I guess you all know that. But unless we start telling the truth in our nation, we have a lot of serious problems down the road. Everything that's happened is the president's fault and this guy's fault and that fault. If you take all the Democrats and put them out and put the Republicans in and back and forth, that is not what it's all about. Our government is going into the toilet. And the whole world has changed. And we're not living in the age that we used to. Everything is in the information can be held in the palm of your hand, and you can reach the whole world with a little gadget in your hand. We got to deal with the truth. And the facts are, we got a generation of children they don't have a future because they're too busy playing with them gadgets and they're not learning anything. Children come from all over the world, third world, learn all that we have to offer, become doctors and whatever, scientists, whatever. Go back to their country. Some of them stay here. The objective is what I'm trying to say. We're talking about the government talking about they're going to worry about the next two generations. The generation that we're in right now is in trouble. Another thing about our country, about 10, 15, 20 years down the road, the color of this country is going to be brown people, going to be the largest population in the entire world because brown come in 6 shades. Black is one color, white is one color, red ain't that many of them left, and yellow, you know what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say, in 1974, I sit on top of the world and with children, and that's when I realized the danger that the world's in, and the United States is a free country, but people are stripping our freedom through the back door. But it's our own fault. The sons and daughters of the founding fathers are the ones that's destroying their own country, and they want to blame everybody else. Stop lying. We got some serious problems here, and this is a great nation. Now, for years I've been trying to say, in 1975, I wrote something, they need to look it up in the newspaper. I said, this day would come. They were jumping on the FBI about probing in people's whatever, and I said that we'll have a generation down the road that I have to worry about won't have nothing. We talking about leaving our children another two. Quit lying. We already in trouble. Lying is what's killing us. Tell the truth and save your nation. Thank you.
Sir, we need to have your name for the record, please.
My name is Anthony Harden. I live 123 Sir David. I'm sorry. I don't mean any harm, sir, but
That's fine.
I'm here today to get a few things straightened out. We got to stop lying.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
not a matter of party.
Thank you very much. Anyone else wishing to speak? Seeing no one, will close citizen participation. The next item is agency member recognition. Comments is made by the individual agency members during this portion of the agency. Agenda will not be acted upon by the agency unless the subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. Council members? Seeing no one, this meeting will be adjourned, and we will restart our city council meeting at 9 a.m. Thank you very much.